Alright, so this is another video on just how to plot points. So we are supposed to just draw a dot at this point. Now this graph is not labeled, so let's just label it. This corner here is 0, 0. Okay, so this is the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, so when we're listing coordinates, the x-axis always comes first and the y-axis always comes second. So it's 5, 0. Okay, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could keep going 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Now we are going to put a dot at 5, 0. So we have to first find the x-axis, and then we have 5. And then on the y-axis, it is 0. So this line is 0 on the x-axis. So the dot is actually right here. That is 5, 0. Okay? So now, let's go 0, 3. So as we know, we can always label these if we would like. Right? We can label all of these. X, Y. Okay? So first is 0. So this, as I said, is 0. This left corner here. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not an X. This is the Y-axis. I apologize for that. So this is 0 right here. So it is 0 on the x-axis, and then on the y-axis it is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this is the point right here. Okay, so that is 0 on the x-axis and then 3 on the y-axis. Now for 8, 4, so it would be 8 on the x-axis. I know that this is 10, so I can hop back 1, 2, this is 8, and then we have to go to 4, okay? And I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So, right there, okay? Now we have 2, 6, so on the x-axis first always. Y-axis, I apologize for my handwriting, so it's 1, 2 on the x-axis, and then we go up 6. And I know that this is 5, so one more would be 6. Alright, and let's go 7, 6. Once again, this is x, this is y, and hopefully by this time you guys all have a pretty good idea of how to do this. This isn't too challenging once you know x and y and how these numbers, how the x-axis always comes first and then the y-axis. But we're at 7, so I know that this is 5. I can count over 2, 6, 7. And then I can just go up on this one, and I know that this is 5, so one more would be 6. So that would be 7, 6. And now we're at 1, 3. And x and y. So I would go over 1 on the x and then count up 3 to go on 3 on the y. 1, 2, 3. So this would be 1, 3. So not too challenging, as long as you just know the format of how to write these numbers. First one's the x-axis, second one's the y-axis. And then pretty much you just make sure you count properly. Typically these graphs are numbered. I mean, not always, but you can number them yourself as I did here, to make it a bit easier. But since I'm doing it with the mouse, it's a little harder, so I wasn't going to go and do that. But on a test, it might be a good idea to just number them all yourself. And just make sure you're being neat about it. Alright.